Right on him as Hopkins comes inside that 20. Look at the time he has, and he wants every bit of it, and it is intercepted. That is Marcus Williams with the pick, and then something extra with the throwdown, and the flag reigns in because of it.
6 touches, 5 yards total. That ball's out. Picked up by the Saints and Jordan. And now they're saying incomplete pass. And they've blown it dead. Jordan's down the sideline, but Walt Anderson is saying incomplete pass, no fumble, with pressure by Onyemata. This was blown dead. Hendrickson got in there. Onyemata got in there.
I'm not so sure, and they will. Sure looked to me like it came out before the hand was going forward. It's a clean recovery. I certainly think that that's a fumble.
Intimidated the Saints the year after their Super Bowl win. Here's Carson.
There's another earthquake, Jim.
Well, he broke a tackle or two. He might have had a little beast quake. Ball is picked up by the Saints. That's Bell. And everybody's looking around like the ball was whistled down, but week was he down?
Apple's gonna punch it. Let's see if his knee's down right before. Oh, that looks like it's out, Jim.
What a play by Apple, and then over comes Von Bell, scoops it up and takes off to the end zone.
Now the Saints back off defensively. Prescott throws over the middle, and Witten fumbles and loses it. A.J. Klein knocks it away. It's picked up by Von Bell, and the ball is still alive. And Von Bell, who ran one back for a touchdown last week on a fumble, gives them field position inside the 40-yard line.
Big route, really, by Jason Witten, but Klein just stayed with this and caught him from behind and poked it out just as Witten was trying to set up a move by Von Bell. See whether or not he was down before he got up to run, putting 3 points on the board.
Well, the Saints took that timeout, so they have one, but they're going to go for it. Indeed they are, and it's going to be close, but he's going to get it. Elliott, looked like the ball was ready to come out at one point. In fact, the Saints think it did before New York takes a look at it. Elbow is down. That's Von Bell in there again.
But could you see the elbow down? It looked like it was down.
Prescott, one last prayer. Not answered. Marcus Williams with the pick. And the New Orleans Saints, and Breeze is one of the first guys out there with that corner blitz.
Here we go, right off the edge. And watch the shot here that Prescott's going to take. Wide open, bang. No way he could hold on to it long enough to get that in the end zone. But really a great job by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson of not getting a penalty.
Minshew running out of time, throws over the middle, intercepted at the 40-yard line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First interception of Minshew as a starting quarterback this season.
Well, first off, the matchup we're going to have here is at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to stop it at the top of the route so you guys can see. And as a quarterback, you're watching your receiver. This is just a curl route. So what happens is you look at the position, of where the defensive back is. And when the defensive back is to the outside or on top, you're anticipating that they're going to curl and come back to the inside.
He said he started sweating then when he was shaking his hand.
That's great stuff. And, of course, you followed it up. Is that a football that's loose? Or was a play already blown down? Down is the call, so it'll bring up third down. But, you brought up, well, if it's been.
Here's another look at it. Yeah, it's definitely not controlled.
Well, I believe Sean Payton's going to challenge this call. He is sprinting towards the official.
After reviewing the play prior to the runner being down by contact, the ball was loose and fumbled, and clear recovery by the defense.
Saints march down the field for a touchdown drive, and now David Montgomery on first down. And the ball loose. Saints say they have the football. Still waiting for the official signal given by those in stripes. And it is A.J. Klein at the bottom of the pile, coming away with the football after the fumble by Montgomery. Looked like it was stripped out of there by Davenport.
The ball is out, and yeah, Davenport, he's the one who's able to make the play. You know, Montgomery, he just had one carry.
Going to throw it here. Ryan going to go deep. He's got a man. It's Ridley who's open, and it's intercepted. What a read by Marcus Williams. He came over from the safety spot and still gives the Saints some life.
Center field play. This is what Marcus Williams ends up doing. They've got the play, but you have a free safety. So when you're in man coverage, that's called cover one. Man coverage, everyone lock up on a man, but the one is the free safety in the middle of the field who roams to the football. And Marcus Williams, a rangy type player. You see the pressure in there. Look like Cam Jordan, and a nice play by Williams to give his team hope as his clock is starting to wind down.
He is the captain along with Jordan of this Saints defense. And now Winston, great protection. And behind the back, did Howard have possession then when he lost it? And they're saying he did, and that is a turnover.
About the self-inflicted mistakes, and O.J. Howard, normally reliable, tried to get it back. Williams comes up and knocks the ball loose, and the man that we just talked about, because he's an effort guy, along with all his great physical qualities, comes up with a big pick.
Down the middle of the field, and underthrown, and it's intercepted, tipped by Alonso into the arms of Von Bell. And that'll be the final play of the first half. Winston trying to get him into field goal range. And Alonso had it tipped into the arms of Patrick Robinson.
I'm trying to find Godwin somewhere.
They pick up the blitz, and it's intercepted. Poorly thrown ball. Marcus Williams to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and a touchdown. A pick six for Marcus Williams, and that's all she wrote today for the Buccaneers.
Evans and Winston are not on the same page. Evans breaks it in. Winston thinks he's going out, and Marcus Williams is playing as well as any safety in the league, and he gets rewarded here by just being disciplined in his coverage and an easy catch. And that's just a miscommunication.
Standing right next to Jameis Winston. Jump ball in the corner and intercepted in the end zone by P.J. Williams. And a fourth interception in the game.
Yeah, this is just a poorly thrown ball. I mean, you got to throw it to the outside. You have P.J. Williams sitting on the inside. If you're not going to throw it to the outside, throw it to the guy that's 6'5", so he can now jump to 6-foot corner.
Actually even lock it up on Thanksgiving. They play Thanksgiving night at Atlanta. They got a 3-game lead over the Panthers right now in the NFC South. Oh, is that ball touched? Picked up by the Saints. Bell. Oh, what a miscue.
Did that hit the back of him, Jim? The challenge flag here.
Gave the fair catch signal, and then who does it graze?
The ruling on the field is the ball was not touched by the receiving team. New Orleans has challenged that ruling. Timeout. After review, the kick hit the receiving team player in the leg and then was recovered by the kicking team at the 27-yard line.
Smile on his face. He knows he needs to bring a positive energy to this group. Ryan trying to take the check down and got intercepted by Shy Tuttle. The rookie out of Tennessee. Stiff arms Ryan, flag down as he's down inside the 20. Adding injury to the insult of the D lineman interception. The old school forearm shiver.
Take a shot. Matt Ryan was up the sideline to Ridley. Didn't like it. Zone coverage. And this is just an unbelievable play. You don't see big men with that type of hand-eye coordination.
But look at the hustle by Devontae Freeman. You never know if that saves 4 points. Difference between a touchdown and a field goal. That's an excellent hustle.
Shy Tuttle, whose uncle Perry Tuttle used to play for the Falcons.
He caught this ball like Perry Tuttle.
Oh, all those guys are athletes.
14. To get to 42 of the Saints. Ryan, middle pick. C.J. Gardner-Johnson down the sideline. And another interception in the midfield area as Ryan is picked for the second time. Johnson has his first NFL INT on Thanksgiving night and has the Saints in great field position. Thigh injury is what the Saints are calling it. 3rd and 5, pressure on. Ryan steps up. Can he get there? He got hit hard. Spit the football out. It's recovered by Von Bell. And Bell is brought down to the 39. Marcus Davenport, the big hit on Ryan. Most recent one kicked out by Davenport. Scooped up by Bell.
Second down. Garoppolo has time over the middle, high, and it's intercepted by Robertson. And the first turnover of the game. Sanders had his hands on it. Robertson with the pick.
And remember, Robertson is starting for Kiko Alonso, who's out today with injury, and he goes into a nice pass drop, but is fortunate because that ball goes off the hands of Emmanuel Sanders and right to him. Robertson did a nice job taking away the tight end across the middle, George Kittle, but when the ball bounces up, it becomes tip drill.
Take over at their 38-yard line, trailing by 3. Play action on first down as Tannehill throws, and it's complete. Khalif Raymond, the question is, was he ruled down? The ball came out, and it's Gardner-Johnson back the other way on the return. And Raymond is injured. He remains down.
Indeed, a fumble after the catch. Great throw. Double move. Working on Janoris Jenkins. Is he down? Oh, that ball is out.
Pass was intended for Ian Thomas. 2nd and 10. Ball on the ground, and it looks like the Saints have recovered off the attempted handoff from Greer to McCaffrey.
The quarterback in a shotgun, and he's still trying to read the end of the line of scrimmage, and just the mechanism, the handoff mechanism, has not been practiced enough. And a little bit of a high snap. The ball is in the pocket, but looks to me as if Christian, also looking up the field, didn't get it in the exact spot.
24 years of age. Grew up here in the Charlotte area. His first home start. It is picked off and taken in for a touchdown by the former Panther, A.J. Klein.
What a great read by A.J. Klein here. Just dropping back into a cover 2 break. Watch him play this pass right here. We call this bullet routes. 2 receivers break out, one goes down the sideline. A.J. Klein is all over that, and that's got to feel good for the ex-Panther in the stadium where he played a lot of years, to show he hasn't turned the football over today.
Allen to the end zone. It's picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
I jinxed him.
You jinxed him, Rondé. Jenkins with his 5th interception of the season, 23rd of his career, 1st as a New Orleans Saint.
Little DeAndre White, this little post, he's seen that many, many times. Janoris Jenkins has. Just when you thought he was going to have a near-perfect day, Janoris Jenkins takes it away from him.
Awkward start to the play. This pass is caught by Thielen, and that's a first down, but the ball's out. An early turnover. Bell gets it on the toss. Von Bell down the sideline. Inside the 10 on the fumble by Thielen.
Janoris Jenkins, he comes up and he's able to get his helmet. It looked like essentially on the ball that knocked it out. It was going to be a minimal gain, but yet let's take a look at it here. That's just a great job by Janoris Jenkins.